Hello and welcome to our channel. Now this video will tell you how the cast of 1988's Roseanne has changed. I'll show you what they looked like back then in 1988 and now in 2022 how they changed from being on the sitcom. Alright, let's go. John Goodman in the sitcom he played Dan Conner, Roseanne's husband and father to Becky, Darlene, DJ and Jerry, and a loving, kind blue-collar man. In 1988 he was 36 years old and now he's 70 years old.
Yeah, just as I was about to pop the question, she smeared toast crumbs all over her butter. That was it. I got up, I left, I didn't even pay that check.
And I always looked at Gail Snopes as, being a criminal genius with a 2-digit IQ. The whole script was just beautiful. It just made me laugh.
Roseanne Barr in the sitcom she played Roseanne Conner, an overbearing, loud, free-spirited, overweight and dominant woman. In 1988 she was 36 years old and now she's 70 years old.
I'll do everything else like I always do. I'll have to get off work an hour early, lose an hour's pay, totally rearrange my whole schedule. But I don't mind.
Ice, these big chunks of ice were coming out of our car. And I got really sick, because I haven't been in snow for almost 30 years.
Michael Fishman in the sitcom he played DJ Conner, the youngest of Roseanne and Dan's children, and their only son until the birth of Jerry Conner. In 1988 he was 7 years old and now he's 41 years old.
Mom, DJ's bothering me. I'm a cowboy.
No, you're not any kind of a cowboy.
People always want to talk about what they would have done in history or what they would have done if they're challenged or put in a tough position. And I felt like I did it with honor, and I felt like I was fair and I was open and I was honest.
Laurie Metcalf in the sitcom she played Jackie Harris, the younger sister of 3-year-old Roseanne. She is a neurotic but a loving, devoted aunt to her nieces. In 1988 she was 33 years old and now she's 67 years old.
I belong, living on Failure Street, 2 blocks south of Pathetic. My zip code, all zeros.
Oh my God, I didn't go to any as a kid, believe it or not.
Okay.
And so I think it was probably when I took one of my kids to see what would have been, it wasn't Justin Bieber.
Alicia Goranson in the sitcom she played Becky Conner, the eldest of Roseanne and Dan's children. In 1988 she was 14 years old and now she's 48 years old.
You're wearing my clothes?
Thanks.
There is one problem.
What?
Right now he's out there with Mom, alone.
You don't see the trauma that happens to people that are faced with gun violence, whose families are affected by gun violence.
Sarah Gilbert in the sitcom she played Darlene Conner, the second child and young daughter of Dan and Roseanne. In 1988 she was 13 years old and now she's 47 years old.
I'll just leave you guys with $12.50. So what's in it for you?
Well, I lend you the money, interest-free, and then when I'm 16 we share the car.
He's going to figure it out soon. So just basic life things, but it's difficult because this is a place that I love and a place that I'm extremely happy.
Natalie West in the sitcom she played Crystal Anderson Conner, who is Roseanne's best friend, went to high school with her and Jackie and later worked with them at Wellman Plastics. In 1988 she was 32 years old and now she's 66 years old.
It's so romantic. Every room is a different theme. They have a Roaring Twenties room, a Wild West room, a Roman Empire room.
So what I do is when I hear those things, they literally are a symptom of a deep root cause issue, which is linked back to 2 things.
Johnny Galecki in the sitcom he played David Healy, the younger brother of Mark Healy. In 1992 he was 17 years old and now he's 47 years old.
Mark and Becky went out, so they're paying me to watch Steege until they get back.
Oh, and where is Steege?
He didn't go to bed. He was getting on my nerves.
We love it here. And there'll definitely be some New York time here. I was talking to Melissa Rauch on the plane on the way here, who has a beautiful little 1.5-year-old.
Martin Mull in the sitcom he played Leon Carp, Roseanne's boss at Rothbell's Luncheonette. In 1991, he was 48 years old, and now he's 79 years old.
Now, to continue on, I've been hearing that the customers like to come in here because they enjoy themselves. You're friendly, you chat. Da, Sunshine, big hit for Capricorn Records.
Oh, my.
And he managed to cajole the heads of Capricorn to come see my band live.
Michael O'Keefe in the sitcom he played Fred, a mechanic working in the city garage. In 1993, he was 38 years old, and now he's 67 years old.
Well, we don't have to call it dating. We could call it two people getting together and having sex in a poorly lit environment.
Goodbye, Fred.
It was worth a shot.
Pressure on her young son. So when the play opens, we see these two young men and they're just being released from prison. You know, and we think as an audience, what happened? Why are they being released?
Glenn Quinn in the sitcom he played Mark Healy. Mark started dating Becky when she was about 16, much to Conner's surprise. In 1990, he was 20 years old, and he was with Grace Sutton on December 3, 2002 at the age of 32. Quinn was found dead at her friend's house.
Not crap, I like her and she likes me. And you can threaten me and your husband can threaten me. But it's not going to change a thing, and you know that.
Thanks for watching the whole video. If you like this video, please share it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us in producing the next videos.